didn't like. This is the one thing I like. Everything else were things I didn't like or didn't understand. Every single thing else. I still don't understand the suit. I still don't understand the suit and the powers of the suit, what the suit can and can't do. Now, going into this, don't say read the comic book. Don't say it's in the lore or something. Let's just pretend I'm going in as just like what I am, a brand new person who never heard of Moonknight. What's the problem with the suit? What's up with the suit? So I wrote the things I liked, the things I didn't like. The things I liked was number one, the upside down opening shot. That was cute. Everything else, I was completely lost on up until the last 10 minutes, which is the only thing I redeemed this episode. I mean, so much stuff didn't make sense that now, after the last 10 minutes, it kind of answers it. But because the episode was really long, it was really boring. It was pure filler. The color was so dingy. Remember this now. I wrote the word dingy. I wrote dingy. The color was dingy. Everything was gray. Did you see the mummy? Do you remember the golden pyramid? Every scene was big and wide up to and just big, giant, where they took Imhotep's tongue and they took them. The background was crazy. This here looked like they was in like my basement. So I was like, it's dingy. There was a lot of stuff with the girl that I was just not interested in. I did not care about her father or anything. Some of these I'm not even going to read because it was like after the last 10 minutes, everything changed. But still, the only questions I still have after the last 10 minutes would be like the girl. In the world that, in the world that we just got finished seeing, the last 3 episodes, based on the last 3.5 episodes, with the girl, the wife, I wrote, who even is she? Why is she doing this? Then they explains the stuff about her dad being an archaeologist. That's pretty flimsy plot. I don't care about it enough. Mark, they had this joke where he made the guy inside of him made the body punch because he kissed the wife. And I'm like, so can you control the limbs or not? I'm pointing out every little tiny nitpick and plot hole, but I'm just like, because it's so boring, I have nothing to do but sit and stare at everything that's going wrong. But, then it turned into the last part with the him waking up in a mental institution. Now, people did, I do know that Moonknight has DID. I was wondering when they were going to bring that up, but I just figured the DID was between Mark and Steven. I had no idea that Mark and Steven, in the world that we saw them in England and working at the bookstore or the museum or whatever he worked at, So I thought that was the DID between those two characters, and that people were going to tell him that, that Steven never existed or Mark never existed. I get them confused. I'm calling Moonknight and the other one. Okay, the regular one is Moonknight and the other one is the one with the British accent. That one. I can't remember which was Mark and Steven. I don't care to look it up. So I'm thinking between Moonknight and the other one is the conflict, but it seems like now I'm completely confused even more, but in a good way though. So now I'm actually intrigued and interested and back in, which if this is what they were planning, it's good, but it better go somewhere. This better not be something that's wrapped up in the next episode and 6 is right back to something silly, because they could do something really good with this. If this is where this is going, and I'm gonna let it marinate. But I was so like we did that in the Matrix. Everything that he sees around him is something that is in the world that we just got finished watching him live in. So he sees all of these Egyptian artifacts around the dude's office, and every person there, like the bald-headed black cop was a nurse at the mental institution, and of course the stupid girl was another crazy person. I don't know what that relationship is. I guess we'll see that in episode 5. But yeah, so a lot. I wrote so much stuff that is good. The beautiful thing. Okay, so I wrote a lot about it being dingy. You remember I said dingy? I wrote a lot about the cinematography. A few weeks ago, I made a post on the other episode about the camera being shaky, and I was like, that didn't look like it was on purpose. The CGI was just ass. the CGI was so... And then when they are sitting in... Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. So when they're sitting in Ethan Hawke's office after the last 10 minutes had occurred, and now he's, I guess, as a crazy patient, and the guy's talking about the movie Tomb Raider that he likes to watch, which is about an archaeologist who was in the Avengers and the Egyptian gods. It's like, oh, so is that where you got the idea from? But it's also a coincidence that I'm the doctor, and I also happen to have the whole fucking Egypt in my office, so it's like, I don't know which one to believe. Is it coincidence or not? Anyway, so the best line was that Ethan Hawke commented on the movie being so old and the production value. He said that movie's production value was so poor. I'm surprised it even got made. And I was like, so because I thought I was going crazy. Because I'm like, I've seen Marvel movies. I've seen Endgame. I've seen The Mummy. I've seen a lot of movies with, smaller budgets than what this would have, even for a 6-series show. I've seen movies with grand scenes and beautiful CGI. And I'm like, this is Marvel. They can't dumb it down just because it's D+, but it seems like they did that on purpose. So if they did, well played. All right, so maybe we got Newharted. I don't know if anybody knows the reference of Newhart. You know that TV show Newhart, where I guess he ran a hotel. Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl. This is my other brother Daryl. And at the end of the episode, this is the second Newhart. It was Bob Newhart show. It was Newhart show. Bob Newhart show, I believe, ended with him waking up, and it was all a dream. The whole series, like 8 seasons or something. Yeah, I had a dream. We don't want the hotel. Oh, that's silly. And it went off. So I was like, did we just get Bob Newharted? Let me know if you know about Newhart. I'm old. Yep. All right. That was episode 4. 2 more episodes to wrap all this up. So now I'm wondering here's my question. What even is the plot now? So are we really trying to stop Ahmet from being resurrected in the sense that that was the mission that we were on for the first 3 episodes? Or was that just him being crazy? And now our new mission is to release him from being crazy and go back and save Ahmet or stop Ahmet. Do we have to do both now, I guess? I'm thinking we probably have to wake him up or get him out of the dream sequence, that the Matrix thing that he's in that makes him seem like wherever this place is, and he's got to get out of there. I'm wondering if he leaves that place, that building, when he gets out of there, is he in the regular world where people would say, Mark, oh my God, I haven't seen you so long. What happened to you? Or will he get out and it'll be an alternate reality? It'll be something else. He won't know nothing because he's already, I don't know if the things that he sees is happening in real life, or is it because they want to give us the idea that he's going crazy? So when he's running down the halls, the hallways is moving, and it's like, okay, so is the hallways really moving, or is that what a crazy person would see? Because I know I'm crazy, and when I move, the hallways don't necessarily move with me. But for him, apparently the hallways move. So I'm like, did we see that, or did he see that? Am I crazy? Did you see that? Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm the only one who saw that. Maybe it didn't even happen in the show. Maybe I'm not even here right now. But I don't know. So I'm just trying to figure out, what is the plot? Where are we going? And do we have to talk about, okay, hopefully the only thing I hope is that the wife really is a mental patient. She doesn't come with us on the next 2 episodes. She stays in the hospital. That we release Mark, Steven, and we release both of them. And, all right, boom.